Hello guys, Teacher Jundi once again for another tutorial video. But before we proceed, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hello guys, today we're going to perform an elevation drawing. As you can see here, I have my grid lines. These grid lines serve as my basis in having the dimension as well as the scale. And these grid lines spaced at 1 centimeter, and that is corresponds to 1:100 for every 1 centimeter, and that is equivalent to 1 meter in actual measurement. Alright, so let's start. Before we proceed, of course, you should have your floor plan. And this floor plan is your basis in projecting your elevation view. So, let's start. So, what to do in order to have the same measurement in your elevation drawing is that you have to align the grid lines from your floor plan to your elevation drawing. Okay. So, you have to align well and attach with the masking tape to keep the paper in place. Alright, that's it. Okay, so now let's start with the elevation drawing. But before we proceed on the dimension, you should analyze the dimensions from the floor plan before dropping to your grid lines here in your elevation drawing. Okay, so in this front side of your plan, we have here your toilet and bedroom, I should say, and the living room as well as the garage. Okay, in your toilet and bath, there are 2 units here, and that is considered 2 meters. The bedroom has 4, that is equals to 4 meters, and your living room has also 4, and that is also 4 meters. And the garage on the side is 3 meters. So those are the dimensions that should be the same with your dimensions here in your elevation drawing. Alright, so by doing that, you have to mark those measurements on these grid lines on your elevation drawing. So this is a side wall. So you have to mark this intersection. And also this 2 units for your bedroom, toilet and bath, sorry. And the 4 units on your bedroom, and the 4 units for your living room, and 3 units for your garage. Right. So those are the measurements found in your front side of your plan, and that is your elevation view. Okay, so the first thing that you have to do in drawing the line is the ground line. Okay, so you have to select what line, or I mean the first line in your grid line should be your ground line. Okay, so just darken a little bit. So this is your ground line. Alright, after doing that, the next is you have to estimate the height of your floor, and that is from ground line to the floor line. Okay, if you want to estimate, or if you want to have that estimated height of the floor plan, that is around 5 centimeter to 10 centimeter in actual size. But since we are using 1:100 meter scale, and that 10 centimeter is just 1 mm in this grid line. So by using your measuring tool, measure 1 mm on top of the ground line. Okay? Then draw a horizontal line. Alright, so that's our floor line. And the next height of the elevation that you have to consider the measurement is the distance from the floor line up to the lower jump of the window. So if we estimate that height is just around 1 meter to 120, depending on the height wished by the planner or the owner. Okay, so let's just have 1 meter. So on top of the floor line, you just measure 1 cm. Actually, this is the minimum height for that. Alright. So just draw again horizontal line. Okay, then the next is the height of the window. So there is no such specific height of the window, but it depends on the owner again, or the planner. If he wishes to have a high window, so that's probably 1 meter up to 2 meters, depending on the overall height of the building. So let's try 1.5 meter. Okay, so on top of our lower window jamb, so we will just measure 1 meter, 1.5. Okay. All right. So draw again horizontal line from that measurement. Then the next is from this upper window jamb of your window, you have to measure at least 50 to 70, and that is the distance from the upper window jamb to the ceiling line. Okay, so measure 7 mm. That is equivalent to 70 centimeters in actual measurement. Okay, then draw again a horizontal line. Alright. Then the next measurement or height measurement is the fascia. When we speak of fascia, that is the line, the horizontal line that you can see outside. Behind that fascia is the gutter. Okay. So that's around 30 centimeters or a little bit higher, 50, depending on the design that you wanted to have a fascia with you. So measure at least 3 mm. Okay, so that's my fascia. Then again, draw a horizontal line. Alright. Then the next height is now the pitch of your roof. So when I say pitch, that's actually the height of the roof or your roof. So usually we have around 2 meters height of roof. So let us measure 2 meters here. Actually, this is a high pitch roof already. And draw a horizontal line. Alright. Now, since you're doing the roof of your elevation, of course, you have already a design with you. But in this manner or in this demonstration, we will just adopt the simple type of roof, and that is the hip roof. Okay, so if you imagine the hip roof, if you will see the front portion of that hip roof, that is just a pyramid one, okay, a pyramid shape, I should say. So let's try to get the center of this area, or the floor plan. So actually the floor plan has a length of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 meters. That is excluding garage, because the garage is actually attached outside the house. So let's just count 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is now the center. Okay, this is now the center. Okay. Now, as you all know that our roof is actually not aligned, or not exactly aligned to the wall of the house. There should be a what we call overhang, and that overhang extends up to 1 meter only on the side wall. Okay, so since this is our side wall and we have to measure 1 meter, so this is already 1 meter 1 cm. Okay, then this is also 1 meter. This is a side wall. This is now the 1 meter extension. Okay, then from there you have to connect it to the pitch of your of what you have measured a while ago, or the center of the length of the elevation. So you just connect a line from that center. Okay. All right. Then we have to draw a little bit heavier those lines, so as to recognize the lines that we have. Okay, so this is now the line of the fascia. Okay, then the edge or the side of the fascia. Okay, then let us now draw the side walls to recognize the two end walls of the elevation. Okay. All right. So the next we have to drop or project the dimension of the windows as well as the door. So as we can see here on top of our plan, this is the opening of the window. So you just drop the size of that. Okay, you just use your triangle 90 degree in extending that measurement. Okay, then we have also here the opening of the window of the living room. Okay, we have also here the door. Okay, this is just a very simple way in getting the measurement of your elevation from your floor plan. All right, so let us just make the lines visible on those windows. So let us just analyze. So this is our floor line. This is the height of the window jump to the lower, the height from the floor line to the lower window jump. Then what else? Okay, so let us try to make the lines of the windows visible. Okay. Okay, then this one. the lower jump, then the upper window jump, okay, as well as the door. Take note that the upper window jump is always aligned with the upper jump of the door, I should say. Okay. So let us also draw the vertical line of those windows and the door. Okay, so there you have it. We have the window for the bedroom and also the window for the living room. Okay, so the floor line is actually cannot be seen outside, because as we all know, the floor line is only seen inside the house. So okay, so this is our ground line a while ago. Okay, you can also have the material symbols in having your elevation view, so as the observer or anybody who want to see your elevation can visualize what material you have applied in your plan. Okay, so this is just the basic one for you to get the idea on how to make the elevation view. All right. So aside from that, we have also the garage. So the garage is not actually a part of the main house. This is just beside the house. So so what I want to do here is just an extension, a shed roof for this. Okay, with the height of around just in level with the upper window jump. Okay, so I just connect a line here. Okay, right, then of course an opening, since there is no line serve as an opening here, so this is just an open garage. Okay, I'll just make a fascia for this one, for this garage. All right. Okay, so we all done with the lines. So the next is one of the by the way, one of the purpose in drawing the elevation is to show the height measurements. A while ago we done those measurements. Okay, so we have to show that measurement, and as I've said, that is also the purpose of drawing the elevation. So you have to show your dimensions from left, either here in the left side or the right side. So what are those measurements? So those measurements that you have done, so you just have to show outside. Okay, so just like here, the pitch of your roof up to the gutter. Then we have here the height of your fascia, then the upper window jump to your ceiling line, then the window height from the lower window jump to the floor line, and the thickness of the floor. Okay, so these are the measurements that you have to show also in your elevation drawing. So let us just draw a dimension line, then terminate with a small circle, or okay, so we will just terminate the intersection of these lines with a small circle showing the distance that we're going to show the dimension. Okay, so you have to write the dimension on top of that dimension line. So a while ago this is 2, so just write on top of that line, this is 2 meters, that's 2.0. Okay, then we have also this part, this is 70 centimeters. Then we have here the height of the window, that's a while ago, that is 150. So this is 150, 1 meter and 50 centimeters. Okay, we have here also here the distance from the floor line to the lower window jamb, that is 120, 1.21 meter and 20 cm, and the thickness of a floor is 10 I should say 10 cm. Since this is very limited, has a limited space, so we just write here beside, this is 0.10, and this is also a while ago, this is 0.30 if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so those are the dimensions that you should show in your elevation drawing. Alright, aside from this, you can also have the measurement here if those part, or I mean the part here, can be also shown here on this side. So just like the garage, so you have to show also the height. Okay, only the garage, because we've already done with the other parts on the side. Okay, so this is 3 meters, 3.0. 2 decimal place always. Alright, so we have already done with the measurements. The other thing that you have to include in the elevation are the labels of your elevation view. Okay, so what are those? Okay, the material you use in your roof, the material you use in your fascia board, and the exterior finish of your wall, as well as the type of window and door. Okay, so those are the things that can also be shown by in your elevation by putting them on top of this drawing. Okay, so let's have an example. So if I'm going to label this this window, so I have to draw a vertical line. Okay, then I just have a small circle on the right, then letter the label. For example, this is steel window, aluminum sliding door. sliding window, I should say. Okay, then the next is the fascia board. So you have to draw lines so that it can be seen clearly where the label is being pointed. So what type of fascia you will be using? So say for example, let's say stainless fascia board. Okay, then what next? Okay, the type of roof that you want to show. So say for example, always have a guideline in doing your letters. So say for example, the type of roofing material is the long span roof. Okay, then what else? What wall finish do you want? Say for example, let's say for example, this is just a plain concrete cement. If you wish to have tiles, so be it. Okay, so these are just the few label that I have in my elevation view. So after this, you have to provide title of your drawing. Of course, under the drawing, you have to make a guideline. So you just have the title front elevation. Okay, then you have to write also the scale you use, and that is scale 1:100. Okay, so we are done. So this is just the simple way in doing your elevation drawing. Okay, so thanks a lot for joining. I hope you learned something in this video. Thanks a lot. I hope you learned a lot from our video tutorial for today. So see you again next week. Thanks a lot. God bless.